Hey guys, Cartoonboy2 here. Apologies for the strange title to this video. So much has been going on lately due to family matters that I currently have no control over. I'll get to that more later. But for now, I've got 3 things to talk about today, and all of these things are really disappointing topics that I might as well get off my chest right now. This video also explains in detail what might happen for the future of my channel, so it's probably best if you guys watch until the end. So, let's get right into it. So, as you guys may know, I've been on YouTube for at least 4 years now. My journey on this video sharing platform has not been easy, especially now. What I've been doing up until today may have been fun, but right now, I'm a little disappointed. On my channel, you'll see that my content consists of me playing Just Dance games, right? Well, what if I told you that all the work that I put in for my channel turned out to be for nothing? I know this sounds crazy, but just recently, I've discovered that due to YouTube's terms of service, making Just Dance content with the songs in them doesn't make you any money. This is because the songs in Just Dance are copyrighted, meaning the money you earn goes to the song artist instead. You guys could argue that people mostly make Just Dance videos for fun, and I totally agree. And I myself thought it was for fun too. In fact, I had no idea that YouTubers actually made money off of their videos until a few years ago. I haven't really understood the whole concept of monetization either. Knowing that, I figured I'd be interested in doing so. Here's the problem though. I know that I don't have enough subscribers and watch time. However, if I'm actually in the YouTube Partner Program right now, I barely get any money. One time I was curious, and I looked up if Just Dance content creators with over 1,000 subs on YouTube make money. This was also a question asked on Reddit, so I decided to go there. When I visited the page, I was very disappointed to find out that they quite simply don't get paid at all, and that the only songs that aren't copyrighted are from the creators of Just Dance themselves. And as it turns out, most of the people who make Just Dance videos do it for fun, and not for the money. I had a conversation with CR47S, and he's also visited that same Reddit page that I visited, and he told me that he also makes his videos for fun as well. Now, what CR said kind of confused me a little. At the time of finishing the conversation with him, I started questioning how some of the bigger Just Dance YouTubers are able to keep their content going, despite not getting any money in return for what they do. So I instantly assumed that all Just Dance content creators are not in the YouTube Partner Program, because if you're not going to make any money from your videos, there's really no point in it being in the program in the first place. As I was deciding when to make this video, I was surprised to find out that my assumption about big Just Dance creators not in the YouTube Partner Program isn't necessarily true. As Avery said,
as most people know, as soon as you upload a Just Dance video, YouTube automatically demonetizes it because of the copyrighted music.
So this tells me that Avery's in the YouTube Partner Program because she knows how YouTube works in terms of how demonetization works for videos that have copyright material in them. So I can assume now that she makes at least some money on YouTube. The same could be said for Dina, Alu, and Kelvin as well. However, I don't know if this is true or not, so I could be wrong about them. As you can see, for most of the creators I just mentioned, they mostly appear to be very happy in the sense that they're enjoying dancing to the songs they dance to. However, I thought to myself that although it would be fun to keep doing Just Dance for YouTube and get high ratings, it will get boring really quickly if all the work put into your channel gives you nothing in return, leaving me to believe that all the fun gets taken out. After that, I thought, how are they able to provide for themselves and stay happy despite getting no revenue? I mean, it really isn't my business how and why they're able to provide for themselves, but in a situation like this, I'm genuinely questioning how they're able to live their lives normally. Maybe they could also have a job on the side just like CR. People might make the argument that some YouTubers resort to using Twitch as an alternative for making money off content creation. And yes, I know that the creators I just mentioned have a Twitch account as well. Even though I don't use Twitch, I happen to know that even that platform doesn't play around when it comes to copyright material. Avery also mentions that she has gotten DMCA claims from Twitch, and that if she gets too many, she would potentially get in trouble. Some creators on YouTube that aren't really just dance-centered say that they make content for the platform as their job, including some of the more medium-sized creators as well. I can understand why, because you're technically putting in work so that you could be able to get content out there, thus leading you to get paid. But should YouTube really be considered a job though? I personally don't see it that way. To me, it's more of a hobby than a job. Although YouTube is something fun that you could earn money from in the process, it can be done at any time. People who do YouTube full-time will most likely have a schedule in order for them to stay organized with running their channel. As for me, I'm not. I don't have a schedule for my videos and I upload whenever I feel like it. So anyways, going back to the conversation on Discord with CR, I was genuinely interested in making money at the time, and I'll explain why later. After I was told that making money off YouTube if you make Just Dance videos is really hard, I thought that it would be best that I mute all of my videos that have copyrighted music so that my channel has a good look for being eligible for monetization. Although doing that would make my channel look good enough to be on the YouTube Partner Program's good side, it will be a total turnoff for my audience since that's what they come to my channel to watch, as the majority of my videos are Just Dance related. CR also gave me the suggestion to make a separate channel to contain only Just Dance videos, so that way the rest of my videos on my main channel can stay fully monetized. I actually do have a separate channel, but it's actually a backup one, so the only time I'll ever use it is if my main channel gets hacked. I'm the type of guy that prefers to do all their work for one channel. I'd much rather have my statistics accumulated in one spot. I'm aware that I'll probably lose subs over the decisions I make on my channel, but I'm just going to let you guys know right now, I won't care unless I have less than 1k subs. This channel is centered around me, not the games that I play. It also says so in my channel description. So if anyone's new to my channel and this video is the first one they watch here, keep this in mind. Just Dance videos aren't the only ones I make that have copyright material. I used to play 2 other games, which are Rolling Sky and Dancing Line. Both games contain songs made by Alan Walker, and Rolling Sky exclusively has a song Alone from Marshmello. So that means I might have to mute those videos as well, even though I really don't want to. I've made considerations to make other non-Just Dance videos on my channel more frequently, but I didn't think I'd be forced to consider making other content sooner than I expected. It's my channel, and only I get to decide when to switch things up. Now you guys are probably asking, why are you talking about monetization when you clearly don't have enough subs yet? Listen, I get that I currently have 607 subscribers right now as of this video being uploaded, but let's just say that I did have 1,000 subs, alright? I think I would be in the clear because I currently have no copyright strikes, nor community guideline strikes, and if you guys don't believe me, examples of my videos that have been blocked in certain areas are just treated like all the others in my video. For example, I made a video back in 2018 which was blocked in both the United States and Canada. So being the typical YouTuber I was with no common sense at the time, I looked into the block. However, I don't really remember what happened, so I can't really tell if I've appealed the video or not. However, I did see that my channel would be at risk for getting a strike if I were to try and get my video back up, so I just decided not to touch it. Appealing videos just aren't worth it at all. I refuse to take that risk just to do what I want to do on my channel. So if one of my videos gets blocked worldwide, you're not seeing it on my channel anytime soon. I'm sorry, but my channel's existence is way more important than what my audience wants. Now, about the fact that I have 607 subs, for a small YouTuber like myself, I consider that to be one of the best milestones ever. Despite the fact that that number probably doesn't mean jack shit to anyone else who's a big YouTuber. It's better than no subs at all, right? At the end of the day, we're all just using YouTube for fun, and my current goal on YouTube is to get 1,000 subs, and that's it. I don't care how many more subs I'll get after reaching that point. I'm not worried about watch time if anyone's wondering. Like I said, YouTube can be done at any time. I have no problem getting a job somewhere else if that's how I'm going to help my family. Even if money doesn't really matter that much to most people, it's always nice to get some income out of YouTube. I mean, it's way better than getting no money at all. I don't care if my videos get demonetized or not. I'm still going to continue to grow my audience as long as I keep doing what I want on my channel. In fact, I'll at least get money from all the other videos on my channel. The Just Dance games aren't the only ones I play on my channel. I play other games as well, and it's safe to say that I can at least get paid for those videos since they don't violate anything. So for any Just Dance YouTuber under 1,000 subs that wants to make content for money, I'm sorry, but you're really just a lost cause, because that's not how it works. If you don't know this, then now you do. That being said, you might as well do something else if you're extremely desperate. As for me, only time will tell when and if the YouTube Partner Program is right for me. Now, I have said earlier that I've been interested in making money on YouTube. However, the reason why is something serious. My life outside of YouTube has not been easy. I was struggling to get through school, and truthfully, things were kind of boring on my end. Just Dance is what sort of jump-started my channel to where it is today, and it was a primary option for what videos I could possibly make. But since I was kind of new to the platform, my stats, of course, never blew up. It should be no surprise that no one's going to notice a brand new channel just pop up. And let me tell you, my videos kind of sucked. My smartphone was the only real way I could think of to make my videos, and I also happen to show no emotion, as my only real reason for recording myself was just to get videos out. A clear example was when I danced to the song Level Up. It's a song with a fast beat, and of course known for its moves with high cardio, but as you can see here, it looks like I'm not even trying. The moves are counted as perfect, but it's a song that is meant to make you sweat, and I've practically gained no real exercise out of my time dancing to it for a video. My uploads may be on schedule, but they aren't very consistent apparently. And last year, back in March, when happened, my opportunities for making videos dropped immensely. This is why some of the upload dates to my videos have a gap of about 2 weeks minimum, maybe up to 2 months if I'm so unlucky. It's also why I'm sometimes not at home where I usually record myself to make Just Dance videos. This also explains why I haven't done much for Just Dance 2020 and Just Dance 2021. My family has been impacted by this, which made it more difficult for me to make videos because things just had to go wrong. You might have noticed that my Just Dance videos have been upgraded so that you could actually see what song I'm dancing to, but today I still don't feel like that's enough. I may have a microphone and OBS on my PC, but to this day, I still don't have a capture card for my video game consoles. It's bad enough that I literally have to borrow footage from other YouTubers, but it gets even worse when I can't afford all the resources I need to make videos that actually stand out. It's a massive inconvenience that really stops me from moving forward, and it really sucks. So when Just Dance 2022 was about to come out, I knew I had to get the game immediately. But once again, real life issues and family matters limited my opportunities once again. And get this, I ended up getting the digital copy of Just Dance 2022. Don't even ask why, please. Long story short, I was in a hurry and things just didn't work out the way I wanted them to. Since I believed that tons of people would be playing Just Dance 2022 the day of its release, I wanted to make sure that I would be one of the first people to record myself playing Just Dance and upload it the same day, so I can guarantee getting some clicks despite being a very small YouTuber, and I tried to do the same for brand new songs released on Just Dance Unlimited. Being one of the first persons to upload myself within the same day of the song being released onto games is what I tried to do for like the past 15 songs I danced to. I do this so that whenever people just want gameplay of any one song, my video would be the first ones they see. As you can see, my first Just Dance 2022 videos were posted 2 days after the game's release. I may have considered that late, but I knew some people were still determined to watch gameplay of any one song. And as it turns out, my ratings compared to previous Just Dance videos are fairly decent, and in a slightly higher amount than usual. My plan was to make as many Just Dance 2022 videos as possible immediately, but of course with every new game, there's all this tutorial stuff that had to be done first so it was out of our way. And I also felt the need to unlock as many avatars as I can before being able to take a picture of my scores that I got for a song that I danced to. This is what sucks about not having a capture card. Since I can't really record myself and my TV screen at the same time, I have to take a picture so I could prove to people that I actually played the game. I was only able to play about 10 songs, as you can see, before another unexpected break kicked in. I was clearly desperate given that I have the digital copy rather than the physical copy, and I feel like I should have waited to purchase the game rather than start playing it the day of its release. In fact, recently Just Dance announced that they had a deal where you can get a physical copy of Just Dance 2022 for 40% off during this holiday season. This is another sign as to why I couldn't help myself with my desperation issues. I could have waited until then to get the game at a much better price. I feel like I'm on a time limit to try and make my videos, although it really shouldn't be that way. And I still have like about 30 more songs to dance to and probably 6 alternate routines to dance to. Maybe more, I'm not sure. All this running around just to try and get videos out clearly shows my desperation, but it took me too long to realize that what I've been doing for the past month has practically been bad timing. One other thing that I've been upset about is when CR47S made a community post saying he would be live streaming more frequently. This was one of my biggest disappointments ever. From the day I uploaded my latest Just Dance video, it was also the same day in which I had to leave town. I didn't bring my Switch with me, and this was supposed to help me focus more on my real life. This is why my play activity hasn't been updating for the past few weeks, because I was away at the time. CR, if you're watching this, I'm sorry if I wasn't on the world dance floor for the past few weeks. I really wanted to show up on your live streams, but of course it was just bad timing in my life. 2021 really isn't my year to do pretty much anything because of stuff like this. This is also said in one of my community posts as well when Halloween came. Not only this, but I feel like this year would have been different if maybe my channel started earlier than when I started uploading videos back in 2017. My channel was created in 2015 with help from my parents because I was underage at the time. I really wanted to make videos throughout my whole life. Believe me, I really did. However, the idea to start actively making videos didn't come until late 2017, of course. However, 2017 was kind of a bad year for me to start, since that was the same year I also started high school. And as we all know, high school is a major focus in our lives, meaning we have less and less time to do what we really want. Since Just Dance is what I mainly do on my channel, it made me wonder how my channel could have been slightly different if I would have recorded myself playing Just Dance 2017, along with various other video games I could have played. Just Dance 2017 was by far the best game in the franchise I've ever played in a while. Not only was the UI better back then, but I've had the glory of unlocking so many different avatars for nearly every song I danced to, especially for the Just Dance Unlimited songs. And to this day, I wish the game still did that, but sadly, awesome game modes from past games have been removed. Some avatars from Just Dance Unlimited are exclusive to Just Dance Now apparently, and the UI today doesn't look as interesting as it did before. So now I have doubts if they'll even change the UI appearance at all in future Just Dance games. When I started actively making videos, Just Dance 2018 was the most recent game at the time. So knowing that, I made as many videos as I can in hopes to actually get clicks, but no, still no real popularity. So right now, I'm feeling burnt out because all the effort I put in turned out to be worthless in some way. And right now, due to my personal life, I'm in a bad spot to keep making videos. This is starting to make me wish that I could have started doing YouTube back in 2012 at the most. I've had plenty of opportunities back then and I didn't know any better. So the fact that I've passed up many opportunities, even though I had the chances back then, is something that's come back to haunt me. Making my YouTube channel back in 2015, only for me to start making videos in 2017, realistically seems pretty late for me. YouTube was one of the things I grew up with, so something that was supposed to be exciting ended up being a huge mistake. I feel like I would have gotten about 1K subscribers, maybe even 2K at most if I created my channel a long time ago. A lot of YouTubers today who happen to be younger than me have shared their age through their videos. This tells me that they most likely created a YouTube channel right after their 13th birthday. That being said, I also would have actively made my own channel and videos since 2016 since I happen to be 13 that year as well. So consider my channel to be a huge, massive joke. I've clearly had my chance, and it's apparently on me for hesitating until 4 years ago to actually start off, rather than approximately 9 or 5 years ago. And based on the content and popularity I currently have right now, it just shows that no matter what I upload, when I upload, and how often I upload, I get little to nothing out of it. And recently, I've tried to stay more organized by making minor changes to my channel, by making new playlists so all my videos can be in their respective categories, edit the descriptions of some of my videos, and to be frank, I was just way too lazy to edit the tags for all 186 of my videos, not counting this one. It just can't be done. This is why reaching 600 subscribers is a huge milestone for me. Despite being a small YouTuber, it's not often I actually gain much out of the stuff I do. And remember, it took me 4 years to be able to get this far. And here I am still thinking what I could have been doing differently, even if it's not my fault that I don't get much attention. And to top it all off, words cannot describe how dead inside I am right now. So not only were the last few months of my channel absolutely wacky because of my poor planning, my glasses broke, which ended up being a really huge issue for me. This is why you guys haven't seen me wear them for the past 10 videos of me playing Just Dance. In fact, I even had to squint at one point during the song Level Up, because I haven't had all the moves memorized in the routine, and it was hard for me to even read the pictograms as well. My glasses broke a few days before Just Dance 2022 released, forcing me to have to record myself without them. And people have criticized that I don't have much energy in my videos, and that I should be excited more often. This became apparent when I danced to Last Friday Night and You Make Me Feel Mighty Real. Now here's the part where you guys can laugh at me for this one thing. Playing the game blind has a whole new meaning to it. For one, it's because I was playing Just Dance 2022 for the first time. The term blind is used by many gamers to let people know that it's their first time seeing what game they're playing and eventually finding their way and figuring out how to play. Hence why some Let's Plays are labeled as blind. And for two, I'm playing Just Dance 2022 blind because of the fact I could barely see shit. Now, I'm not completely blind as I could still see the game, however, I'm nearsighted, so that made navigation of the menus so much harder for me to work with. It took me longer to find what song I wanted to dance to at times, which of course made my first time playing Just Dance 2022 somewhat unenjoyable. Not only that, but with almost every Just Dance game nowadays, the game will occasionally crash. It's because the games have this feature that allows data to be saved properly every now and then, and because it's too much for the game to handle sometimes, playing the game for too long is what sometimes causes this to happen. So anyways, I tried my best to make myself stand out, but because I wasn't wearing my glasses, my eyes started hurting because they weren't used to being exposed for too long, and at some points I ended up giving myself headaches because of how excited I make myself to be while dancing. After a while, I just decided to stop. I wanted to continue making videos by dancing to more songs, but at the same time, I'm looking for a job as well, and as you can clearly tell, all of this led to my burnout that you guys are witnessing right now, and it stresses me enough to think that things could have been different if I wasn't so stupid. These mistakes are still haunting me to this day, and I don't think I'll be able to continue making videos anytime soon. It might just be time for me to go on a hiatus for a while and take a break from all this so I can focus on my life and family rather than my YouTube channel. At my age right now, it's far more important, especially since I'm done with school and everything. YouTube is clearly not making me any money, so I really need to do something else for my family instead. So not only is the status of my YouTube channel a potential flop right now, I don't even know if my channel has a future yet. So after this video gets uploaded, I will of course be on a hiatus as I mentioned earlier, so that way I could take more time off to support my family. But my time off starting now is actually going to be indefinite. Like, a miracle can happen in my life making this video to be for nothing, and I could possibly delete it. And for this holiday season, maybe I could make a video wishing everyone a great Christmas and then actually take off. Or maybe I might not come back at all. If you feel shocked, then I don't blame you at all. But what does that matter? My audience is really small, so the message probably won't spread as fast as I would expect it to be. You see, there are some things in my life that I'm looking forward to. I've been thinking of a career that I want to pursue, which is something that I find slightly better and more fun than YouTube. I'm well aware that it will take tons of hard work and commitment for me to get there. So I'm planning to go to college probably in a few months, ranging to about a year down the road. However, when that happens, will my time on YouTube be officially over? I'm genuinely concerned that my YouTube career could potentially end right now, and I feel like 4 years of work put into my YouTube channel just isn't enough. Another reason why I'm concerned is because there are some people on YouTube that are a few years older than me currently working to get their degrees. Take my friend Konasport for example. As you can see, his most recent video was uploaded 10 months ago, and as for his friend Sheepocalypse, his latest video was uploaded 11 months ago. So although the two of them seem like they've stopped uploading since then, they're still in touch with all their friends on social media, including me. And one reason why they might have stopped doing YouTube is because Konas has mentioned that he's currently in college, meaning that his time to be active on social media is limited. The same goes for Sheepocalypse, as it's been mentioned that he's currently at his university. So does this mean that when I'm ready to go to college, my time on YouTube will come to a permanent close? Would all my future free time get taken away just so I can pursue my career? If that's really what it takes to become successful, not needing to do YouTube, then I'll do it. But I have mixed feelings about this, and I'm not too comfortable getting any additional revenue off YouTube if it were to become my last resort to making money. I'm still thinking that because 4 years seems like a low lifespan for a channel, to me it's just way too early for me to say goodbye. I feel like channels with just an inch of success would last way longer than mine. Maybe it's just one of those people who's just a tryhard when it comes to this kind of stuff, and certain events in my life made things very unlucky for me. And all of this comes down to why I made this video. So if what you guys saw on my channel is content that seems very genuine, it's more so a huge waste of time due to how desperate I really was at the time. So until then, consider my channel to be a joke because there's really no point in coming here and visiting if there's not going to be anything new uploaded indefinitely. I really wish it didn't have to be this way. Times may have been tough, but for me, this just isn't something to accept that easily. But I have to move on at some point in my life. I'm hoping that maybe if I were to come back to YouTube, me and my family would be in a much better place in our lives. But it's my time to help them. I don't have a choice anymore. YouTube has taken full advantage of me, and it's gone on for far too long. So you know what? Enough is enough. By the off chance that I actually do come back, I'll make sure that I'm on a schedule from now on, so that running my channel isn't as difficult as it was in the beginning. But until then, only time will tell when the time is right for me to come back. And so, because I won't have the time to make videos that often right now, I guess this is it. my channel is a joke. But let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. I'd like to end things off with a few positives. Just to let you guys know, I won't be gone completely, even if it seems like the case. I just won't be on YouTube making videos until then. So you can still expect me to be on social media most of the time, and Discord is a platform that I'm most active on. So if you want my info, here you go. Even though I've never been very popular from the get-go, I'll gladly say that YouTube did the right thing by giving me my community tab, and I couldn't be so grateful for that. It was spectacular timing on YouTube's part to do that, because I'll no longer have to communicate to my audience through video, as it's a massive waste of time. Not only that, but if there's one thing that I've wanted more than anything other than doing YouTube, it's how many friends I made along the way. I'm actually very thankful for the people I've met this past year, and for all the 607 people who subscribe to my channel. And this is the perfect time for me to give a shout out to my friend Ignatius here. We've been talking for a while about something fun we've been planning to do in the future, but I actually have some news for him. Iggy, if you're watching this, I'm sorry to tell you, but that commission idea that you suggested where you draw me in my dog form will just have to wait. It's really a bad time for me to consider paying you, as I still have so many life problems I need to sort out. I figured you should know this, even if I might have told you already. But anyways, I'll be sure to keep in touch, letting you know and if I'm ready, so don't worry. I appreciate everything you guys have done for me. I couldn't have been happier to find people on social media that actually care for me. It means a lot, and I don't know what could have happened if my channel meant absolutely nothing from the beginning. Moving forward, I can at least be happy, knowing that my social life has improved immensely. It would have been life-threatening not to have at least someone to talk to. So I'm glad that I was able to have that exact opportunity throughout the last 4 years. So stay positive, everyone, and hopefully one day, if I come back, this channel will have a brand new fresh start, and I can rightfully be happy because things have worked out. I also happen to be proud of myself because not many fellow small YouTubers have the audacity to make a video coming out to their audience about what's really going on in their lives. I'm just glad that I could finally get this video off my chest for the longest time now. And this video, right here, will make sure that I'm actually moving forward in my life, as it's time I finally depart and hope for the best. A huge thank you to everyone out there, not just for 600 subscribers, but for pretty much everything. And I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. If you made it to the end, you're a real one, and I wish you the very best. And so, with all that said, I can gladly say that for now, my time on YouTube has come to a close. It's time for me to make my departure from quite possibly the best video sharing platforms to ever exist. I will miss every single one of you guys, and I hope to see you again soon. This is Cartooners Boy 2, signing out.